There's been a lot of patches for Black Ops 6 Zombies, so I wanted to come in, make a video, and show you guys the ultimate best way to farm Gobblegums. This is going to be after all patches, and there are some changes, so I'll show you guys those. But I wanted to show you guys the fastest possible method where you can just be AFK, be in God mode, be safe, and just let the game run and not worry about it. I tested multiple strategies with this, and I either kept getting down or I'd have issues with parasites, but I have found the perfect method. And with this, you're not going to get downed, no parasites are an issue, you're going to cruise through rounds and collect gums. You absolutely cannot screw this up, and you're not going to be wasting your time. Now, I'm in the bar here on Citadel with a sword just swinging AFK, and this used to be a very popular spot, but this does not work for gum farming. You cannot be AFK with this because at the end of some of the rounds, you're going to have a parasite flying around that will not target you and come up to you. It will just fly around and shoot acid, and you're going to be stuck on rounds for a very long time with no zombies coming and no round progression. And for the ultimate fastest setup with little effort and no fuss, you want to go to Citadel and you want to do directed mode. You want to advance the round cap to round cap 10 and then stop there. So that's going to make you open a pack-a-punch, talk to craft, and then kill one of the buckethead zombies and pick up a stamp. You do not want to go past round 10, and you do not want to upgrade any of the swords, so you just get one of the base swords, and it's going to make you get the dragon base sword. Again, not upgrading a sword makes this a lot faster and a lot easier. You don't need an upgrade. Also, perks don't matter here. You can have any perks, any augments. You don't need anything specific. Right here I'm showing you that I'm trying to find a position where I can kill this parasite, but there's absolutely nothing. I was going prone, I was crouching. Yeah, just standing in this corner at the bar is not gonna work to be AFK to gum farm. Another spot me and my team have been working on is the fireplace underneath Vulturade. You can stand inside here, and the idea was that the parasites would have to come in and get close enough to you to target you and see you, and you could kill it with the sword, but it's just not working out on solo. It does work a little bit better when you're with other players. I again had one parasite at the end of the round just get hung up, and it wouldn't come in, it wouldn't target me, so I tried to move on top of the wood pile, but I noticed that I was constantly getting downed. I would set up for AFK, walk away, and like 10 minutes later I was downed. It's because zombies were getting behind me, so this strategy here is scrapped. So I was like, all right, let's go to the hole. That's what we call it, and that's where you all reach out of the map in the Undercroft, and there's an after patch to that. I'm going to show you guys how to get in and get out. There's two ways to get out. You can Ether Shroud out now, or you can Casimir out. And some people may know about this, but I wanted to let you know that this is all still working, and I've never made a full video showing this breakdown of getting in, getting out, and why it's so good for gum farming. You obviously need Ether Shroud and have a full charge with Burst Dash Augment equipped. On this side of the room, opposite of that red couch, there is a broken pillar that has fallen, and you can see a circular piece right there, and you want to stand between the circular piece and the edge of those steps, and you want to be raised up just a little. I've lightened it here, but you can see kind of the circular outline of that pillar and then the edge of the steps there, and just make sure you're kind of dead center between both of those. And on round 10, this is real easy to get into. Then you want to look up and put the center of your crosshair above the flame, like directly above it, and then high up on the arch of that ceiling. This placement of where to stand and where to look is very simple. Once you hit this spot a few times, you're going to be able to get in every time. Now just hit jump and then Ether Shroud right after it. Don't try to do it together or do it too fast. It's a very simple jump Ether Shroud. Then you can prone through that wall and get out, and then jump on the edge of these steps. Same thing like I showed before. You want to crouch. Now there's a death barrier at the top of this, but if you move fast enough, it won't mess with you. So jump down, move directly across, and you're going to jump on top of another tunnel. And just be careful here, you can't fall off from the left or right and you will be dead because there are death barriers down there now. Then I do a dolphin dive here because this is a little bit tricky to get onto, and then you just go prone and go sideways into the room and drop down. The place you stand in here is very simple. There's a cutout in the brick, and you just want to stand right on the edge of it and look about the direction I'm looking. Make sure you're targeting zombies, make sure they are targeting you, and then make sure you're looking up high enough to kill any parasite that comes to you. And that is what is great about this spot. Parasites do not get hung up. You do kill them. They fly close enough to you where your sword will target them. Also, you're complete God mode right here, so if for some reason you are AFK and you accidentally stop meleeing, the zombies are not going to be able to hit you, and you're in directed mode, So there's no AFK kick timer, so you can stand there forever and do nothing and never get kicked. This is absolutely the perfect glitch. And it gets even better because now you can Ether Shroud out, and it's super simple. Casimir is definitely an easier way to go, but if you don't have Casimir's unlocked, yeah, you can use Ether Shroud. The way you get out with Ether Shroud is you just turn to the right, back up all the way against the wall, look all the way down, and then slowly move forward, and you're going to be placing your crosshairs on a point in the floor. Let me brighten this up here. There is a graphic that meets this other graphic at a point, and you want to put your crosshair right at the point where those two meet. And if you're standing right there, you should be good. And then all you have to do is look up, look to the left of that pillar, and then jump Ether Shroud, and you should be out. Most people probably know this Casimir method, but it is still working. You just go to this right pillar, works great in here, throw down the Casimir until it makes contact, and then just jump through it and you'll be out. One thing I do to make this easier, and this might be obvious to most people and some not, go into controller settings and go into edit button layout and set it to tactical. That way you only have to tape down a button instead of trying to rubber band a trigger. It'll be the button on the right that's lit up in orange, but yeah, this will allow you to auto melee AFK. So with this glitch, you are infinitely on round 10, doing round 10 over and over again. You are earning gums, and obviously after the 5-hour mark, you're going to be forced to exfil, so before you hit that 5-hour mark, save the game if you want to come right back in. I'm working on a video to find out the earn rate of Gobblegums for directed versus standard mode and see if there are any differences. I had noticed at one point that directed was giving me more gums, and specifically Perkaholics. So I want to see if they have nerfed or buffed anything since the last time. I will hopefully have that video up soon because I am definitely curious. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.